And we're back. So I took a little break, and let's keep working on this. So it's been a while since I've actually done like controls and triggering animations. So I'm just gonna wing it. Right. So the very first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make custom controls. So let's go on to our little knight, and let's go into behaviors, and let's tick off the thing that says default controls and click apply. So now, so before the default controls, if you didn't figure it out, I'm sorry, were when you have the platform behavior on, it's your arrow keys. You press the arrow keys left and right to make him go left and right, and you press space on your keyboard to make him jump. So now we're pressing stuff and nothing's happening because we disabled the controls. Why did you disable controls? Because it's going to conflict with other things we're going to do. So this is actually going to make it easier to do certain animations and stuff. Right. So finally, we've done a little game. We've made stuff happen. We made our character, made the platforms, we made all this stuff without programming. But now we actually do need to program, right? So let's do programming. So to do programming, we need to go onto our event sheets. And that's what they call the programming lines. It's going to be the events, right? It's going to up here, you should have an untitled scene, which is the one we're working on. And then next, you should have untitled scene events. If you don't, because you closed this for some reason, you right click somewhere and then open scene events. You click on this and this is going to show up. So how does this work? Well, first things first. Again, GDevelop talks to us and they're like, add your first event. You're like, okay, I want the achievement. So you click add an event. And this thing pops up. Like this line. So this is the event. And it has two parts, right? Let me zoom out. So it's divided into two. You have this side right there, and you have this side with that thing. So this side are the conditions. This side are the actions. So a condition is and an action is like you do something and you get a reward kind of thing, right? Like when you're little and your parents are like, if you do your homework, you get ice cream. You're like, okay. So the condition is do homework. The action is parents give you ice cream. So something like that, right? The condition is you pay for your groceries. The action is the cashier doesn't call the cops. You know, kind of stuff like that, right? It's like if you want this thing to happen, this thing needs to happen first. It's kind of like the logic behind it. But anyways, if any of this stuff seems complicated, don't get disheartened. Don't get like, oh man, this is too much for my head. I'm never gonna get it. Everything and anything is complicated at first. Just do it. Just keep doing it. It doesn't matter if you screw up, if you do the wrong thing, if you keep doing the wrong thing, eventually you'll do the right thing and eventually you're going to learn it. Right? So just keep doing it and doing it and doing it, and eventually your head's going to go, ah, that's how everything works. And everything makes sense, right? So don't worry too much about that. Right. So how do we start? Right. So let's make our character move. To make our character move, we're going to go to add a condition. Right. So now we need to search for a condition. How do we search? What is the best thing? You can go down here and oh my god, the loud bikes. I'm sorry. I can't do anything about that. My god, people in my neighborhood are so noisy. But so how do you go about all this? It's like, oh my god, there's no things to click on. think like this. What do you want to do right now? Like, what do you need to do to make your character move? So I'm thinking, okay, when I press this button on my keyboard, the character moves. Isn't that what would, you know? And yes, that's exactly what you need to do. So when a key is pressed, key pressed. Look at that. Key pressed. What if we actually typed in keys pressed? When a key is pressed. Does it work? Okay, it shows any key and then shows a specific key. So you can even type the whole thing, right? So when a key is pressed, and there's even the difference, like any key, when a specific key is pressed, when any key is released, when a specific key is released, like when you press it is one thing, when you let go of the button is a different thing. It has all this stuff. So we want to, when we press a key, right? So key is pressed. We click on it, and then this thing shows up, right? And now it's like, okay, key. Which key? What do you mean? Which key do you want? And you click on it, and every key on your keyboard is going to pop up. So we're going to narrow it down. Let's go left, right? So left. We type in left, and left is the left key. Invert condition means it's the opposite. So right now we have key pressed. If we check this, now it's when the key is not pressed, when that specific key. But we're going to leave this off. And then we're going to go down here in the corner and click OK. OK? OK. And look at that. When the left key is pressed, you can add a different condition to the same block. You can add a new block for different things. But right now, this is all we need. And now, let's go to the action. Add an action. Oh my God. So now what? So now we want to move left because we just pressed the left key. Is that how it works? I forget. Move left. Oh, simulate. There we go. So we're going to simulate the key on the platformer behavior. So that's what we're going to look for. So we're going to simulate key press. Is this for the movement? Oh no, this is top down. We're looking for the platformer. Platform behavior. This is the one we're using. So simulate left key press. Make sure it says platform behavior. Right? And we're going to simulate press of a key object. Because we got to say it's the object that's linked to the behavior, to the platformer behavior. So little knight. And if it's not a platformer behavior, for example, if you go, oh, it's the tile. I want to move the tile. The GDevelop says the behavior does not exist on the tile. What are you on about? What are you trying me to do? You're trying to fool me. You will not fool me. I'm telling you, this does not exist. You're like, oh, okay. Use me. But if you click little knight, because we have the platformer behavior on the little knight, it says it's okay. This is fine. We're going to click OK. So now, when the left key is pressed, we're going to simulate the left key of the platform behavior. All right? You're like, why are you simulating this thing? Why do you need to simulate it? Why can't you just have it normally? Well, because this makes it specific to this action. And I'll show you why in a second. But anyways, let's make sure it works. So we click preview. So now I'm going to press the left key. And it moved. I'm going to press the right key. It's not moving because I haven't put it yet. So now let's add a different event. Let's go add new event right here. A new one pops up. Remember, you're like, why not just make them press the right key right there, right underneath? Because this is just one event. And every condition you put in the same block needs to be met for this to happen. So for example, if I put this one's left key is pressed, right? If I put the right key is pressed underneath, that means that for this to happen, the left key and the right key have to be pressed at the same time, right? If we make it a different one, then the left key does this and the right key will do something else. So let's do that. We're going to add an event. Key is pressed. Key is pressed. Input controls. And key right. You can click it. You cannot click it. It's okay. You pick. See, now it's two. They're different. And here's something. If you're like, if you don't want to go into add action and go look for the very same thing, you can actually click it and then copy paste and then drag one of those onto the next event. And oh my god, this guy is so noisy. I doubt you can't hear that. This guy was like, everybody, listen to my bike. my bike literally goes burr. Right. So we duped that. We dragged it down. So now each one is a different one, right? And we can just add it here. So simulate. Oh wait, no, I can't. Oh no, I done goofed. This can only be changed. Like some of the stuff you can change it there, but this one can't apparently. Right. Huh. Okay. Oh, so it's its own thing. So never mind me. I'm talking out of my butt. Because some of this stuff you can just edit here, but this one, like for instance, this one, I can just click there and I can select a different key. I can edit there. And I thought I could just edit the simulate X key here, but no, this one's different. Right, so just gonna delete that one and we're gonna look for a different one. So simulate the right key. Okay, simulate right key press. And we're gonna look. This one's the platformer. It says there, platform behavior. Of which character? Little Knight. Little, no spaces, Knight. It was right there. Just click it. It's fine. I like typing stuff. Gives me practice to then forget which keys it is for copy paste. Right. So simulate press the right. Simulate pressing right for Little Knight. There we go. That's what we need. Now, does this work? So left and right. Okay, now it works. Now check this out. Let's do it by stages. So you can do more than one action at a time. So we're going to simulate the left key. So left is we're here in the middle, then we press left and we start going like that. But our character's facing to the right. So how do we make the character face to the left? Well, what is that called? We want to flip him, right? We want to reverse him. So we're going to type in flip. Flip object horizontally. If it's vertically, he's gonna end up upside down. Horizontally is gonna face the different way. So flip object horizontally. Object, Little Knight. and activate flipping. Yes or no? Yes. Because we want to flip him. And then this one we can copy paste. So now he's in the middle and he's facing to the right. So he pressed left. Now he's going to face to the left. But if we press right, he's not going to face to the right again, unless we actually tell him. Because that's the thing about the events encoding. Nothing happens unless you actually tell it to happen. So this time we're actually going to copy paste. So we're going to copy, paste, and then we're going to drag one of them down here. This just for you to work faster. You can actually just click here, go again on flip, and then select the thing, and then do the thing, and do all those things. But this is just a little bit faster. So do you want to flip again? No. Right? So when he's going to the left, you want to flip him. But when he's moving to the right, you want to reverse the flipping. You don't want him to be flipped. You want to be his original state, which is facing towards the right. Right? I hope that makes sense. Sorry if that was a bit like convoluted. Let's click press. Preview, not press. Okay, so now I'm going to press left. Look, he faced towards the left. Oh my God, he's so smart. Now let's press right. Now he's facing right. Now left. Now right. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Oh my God, look at him. He's so smart. He's like, over here, over there, over there, or over here. That is the best. Okay. Okay. So you spend all that time doing an animation. Oh my God, where is the animation? How do we make the animation go? So let's do that. Let's make it so that when we're pressing this button, we change the animation. So we're gonna do the action animation. Oh my God, animation. And you have all these animation things. So the easiest one to pick, you don't want to pause, resume, elapsed. It's this one. Change the animation. So animation by name. This one's just easier. These two are the same, but this one you can pick the animation through a number, and this one you can pick it through the name. So it's a lot easier for you to like see which animation you're picking. So object, little knight, animation, set to. This is what do you want to do? Like, do you want to add or do you want to set to? We want to set to. We're going to change the animation to this one. We're going to set it to, then pick the animation. Idle or moving? I'm going to click moving. And we'll press OK. And now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to copy, paste, and drag it down. Now let's see what happens. So as you can tell, like it says there, like change the animation of little knight set to moving. Click on the preview. Now he's idling and we're going to press left. And look, he's running. I'm going to press right. Oh my God, he's running. And left and right and left. Oh my God, I'm saying the wrong ones. And left and right. That's the ones. Left and right. I know my sides. But now you're like, but he's not stopping. He's just running. Okay, it's okay. We fix it. So how do we fix? Oh, I know. We can do it a different way, but I'm going to show you just so you can see the power of reversing the conditions. So I'm going to add a new event. So each of these is a different event. You can click on one of these and then do Shift A, and it's gonna add one in the bottom. So we're gonna copy paste this one. You can go look for it again. And then I'm gonna add yet another event. And I'm gonna copy paste this one. Copy, paste. You can click on the add condition and go look for them. And actually, I'm gonna change these, the position of them. There you go. My OCD was like, why is this left? Why is this right? Why is this right? Why is this left? Make it right, man. Make it right. Right. So these ones are, if this button is pressed, change to this. If this button is pressed, change to this. Now we're going to make it, we're going to click it, double click it actually. And we're going to come here and we're going to click invert condition. And we're going to press OK. So now it has that little symbol. That means it's the opposite. Meaning if this says if left key is pressed, and then it has the red thing, that means it's upside down. Now it's like if this key is not pressed, right? It's reversing the condition. A different way is you select the condition, not the event, not this, the event. You click the actual condition, and then you press F, I think, and boom, just like that. And I think this is gonna work. Not sure. Let's try it. So we're gonna add the action for the first one, and we're gonna type animation and name, so that the animation by name shows up first. And we're gonna select our little knight, set to change animation to idle, and OK. So now we have this thing. So now we're gonna copy, paste, then drag it down. And now let's see if this actually works. In preview, not pressing the button, so it's idle. We're gonna press the button. Oh no, see? This is bad. This is very bad. Very, 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 very bad. Right? Because here's what's happening. He's doing these two at the same time. So even though we're pressing one, we're not pressing the other. So these things are conflicting. Huh. So how do I change it back to idle? Like, I know of a way that's very easy, and that's probably what we're going to do. Huh. Because see, if we only have one of these, so I'm going to delete one of them. Okay. And you're going to see why it's conflicting. So if I'm pressing left, now he's running. If I let go, he stops. If I press right, now he's doing stuff. He's conflicting. Huh. I forget how I do this stuff. It's been so long since I did it in my project. But this is good. Like, so you can see like how to troubleshoot stuff. Huh. Because this needs to happen all the time when it's being pressed. So how do we change when the animation is finished? But we never finished the animation. Oh, I think. Wait, I'm tripping myself. Wait, moving. Is moving. Oh, that's what. This is what. Okay, let's use this. Wait. I know. Let's fix it. I know how to fix it. Don't worry. It's okay. Okay, so you have these buttons, right? We just don't use the animation here. It's okay. It's been so long since I've done the the platformer stuff. Okay. So we're gonna get rid of this one. And we're gonna add is moving. Because it's like, oh, we want to do stuff while the character's moving. So we're gonna do is moving. Which object? Little Knight. Okay. 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 If Little Knight is moving, we're gonna change to the animation of moving. And don't worry, I know this the idle one is still here. We're gonna change it. Actually, I'm gonna show you how to be more efficient when working. So we're gonna delete the idle one. So now we need to do this, but inverted. And then we need to change this from moving to idle. So we're gonna copy paste. Copy paste. And now we're gonna click this one and we're gonna press F and bang. So if it's moving, if it's not moving, right? And then change the animation of Little Knight set to, we're going to click on the moving, change to idle, and bang, shabanga bang. So this one, we still keep here, the flipping, because we want the flipping to happen when the button is being pressed. This one, on the other hand, is general. So when it's moving, change to moving. This is the thing that's going to determine where your character's facing. And then if it's not moving, so you reverse the thing, either press F or you double click and then click here, invert condition. If it's not moving, then change to idle. And it's going to happen. Trust me. I know this stuff. Right. So pressing left is running. And then you stop moving. He went back to idle. There you go. No. And he's moving. And bang. So when he stops moving, he goes back to idling. So he's moving. And we stop. We let go. And he goes back to idle. How cool is that? That is so nice. Man, so I don't know why this one's like being weird. But I don't know. I think it's something to do with the hitbox. Yeah, because when it gets here, it can't move anymore. But on this one, it tries to move a bit more. I think it's to do with the hitbox. We'll fix that a different time. But anyways, so it's working. And this is how you do it. So we got the animations rolling. What else? They're like, but now he doesn't jump anymore. How do I make him jump? Well, see if you figure this one out, right? So we have these to make him move left and right. So how do we make him jump? Simple. We make one more of these. And let's do it down here for now. Okay, we're going to fix it on the next episode. So add a new event. Then new thing pops up. And add new condition. And if the key is pressed, key pressed, key pressed input keyboard, which key? Let's make it space. So basically we're redoing the controls, but trust me, this will be relevant. So space, there's nothing else. We're going to click OK. So now we got, if space key is pressed, what do? We do the same thing we did here. We're going to simulate the jump button. So simulate, add an action, simulate, simulate control. That's top down, top down. Simulate control from platform behavior. Object, little knight. Platform, key, jump. Right? So you got release ladder. You got a whole bunch of stuff, right? Up, downs. So we want to do the jump. So we're going to click jump. And okay. And there you go. Now when the space key is pressed, we're going to simulate the jump button. See, this one you can change. Why does this one not allow you to... Oh, my God, see? I was right. I was right in the beginning. See, this one you can change. Why does the other one... whatever. Anyways. Oh, it's because we told it to be specific. This one is you can pick any key that you want. While this one is specifically that key. Huh. I don't know why they have both. I guess this was like an update or something. But whatever. So simulate pressing the jump key for Little Knight. Right? So now if you go preview, now we can run. And if you press jump, hey! And because he's moving, because technically when he jumps he's moving, he goes into the moving animation. So we don't even need to do a jumping animation. We already have like the moving one. Yeah. Hey, look, kind of cool, right? And then when he stops, he's like, okay, back to idle. So I like this. Okay, so when he stops moving here, that I think it's the hitbox. So that is fine. But here is like he wigs out a little, like the animation gets stuck. I'm fairly certain that's because of the hitbox. We'll fix that in a different episode. But right now, look at this. Our little character's fully animated. Well, not, fully, but it's more animated than Castlevania. It's a lot more animated than Castlevania. So, see, you don't need a whole lot. Right. Next episode, we're going to do a little bit of juicing, what people call juicing. We're going to make it do like little steps and little puffs of smoke and whatever, and it's going to look cool. It's going to look awesome. And you're going to love it. And you're going to be like, oh my God, I see the potential. And you're going to see the light. Right? I think that was it. Like, I hope you understood the whole event thing. If not, let me know. If you watched this and you were expecting it to be simpler and you looked at this and it's like, okay, your explanation made no sense. I didn't get any of this. I have no idea how this works, right? Just let me know, right? Just let me know and I'll do my best to try and fix. I know why it's wigging out. Because I forgot to delete the thing. I'm such an idiot. It wasn't there you go. See, this was just a me issue. I didn't see it. See, I deleted the bottom one and I left the top one. Maybe you saw that one already. Right? So we only want to change the animations when he's either moving or not moving. Right? When he's moving or not moving, we change the animations. Otherwise, we just flip or unflip the sprite. And then this one is just for jumping. Oh my God. That's why he was wigging out. Let's see. Yeah, now when he hits that and he stops moving, he goes back to his normal animation. Oh, see, I'm full of it. I thought it was the hit collision. It's not. It was just, it was a user collision. It was my neurons weren't quite colliding with the brain. There you go. Look at that. It's fully animated now. And we got the beginnings of a cool game, a cool platformer. Right? Now we just need some collectibles. We need some items. We need a way to like damage the enemies, or maybe we make it so that you just need to dodge the enemies, right? Oh, we can't jump there. Oh, we can. We can. Look at that. So if it's right on the edge, we can make it. Oh, I don't like that. That is too like pixel perfect. Right? We need to make his jump a little higher. But anyways, that is next episode. Right now we did the animation, we changed the controls, and if you're still thinking like why change the controls? It's like cuz it makes it easier to do like future things. Like trust me on this. It'll be cool. Anyways, enough chatting. Maybe later there'll be a new episode. I don't know. I'll see if I have the time. But until then, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. Out.